15 seconds. All right, we're live.
Live on Facebook and YouTube.
Good to go. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, Facebook. Welcome, YouTube.
A little question and answer today, Rich. We're gonna. There's a lot of questions out there. A lot of hobbyists, a lot of Waterbox owners,
Right.
Potential new Waterbox customers. Have some questions about some of our tanks, just fish keeping in general.
Right, and we did one of these Q&As a few weeks ago, and it seemed to be very well received. So
Yeah,
I think we're going to try to open these up every couple of weeks, so that those of you that are looking to get into an aquarium, you already own a Waterbox, maybe you're considering buying a Waterbox. This is for you guys. This is really for anybody that wants to learn a little bit more about aquarium keeping.
Of course. And also, we should let you guys know what we've been up to here at the office. We've got the 100.3 build that we wrapped up that looks really fantastic. You can see that in the shot there. Actually, we got the clowns in there. We started adding some corals. Actually, the corals came from our 20-gallon, kind of moving some corals around, which would be really good. And then, but we're also starting that 230 Pro build in the lobby.
Right.
And man, that thing is sick.
Right. We just recorded a few things yesterday. The plumbing.
Yeah, the plumbing.
Auto top-off system.
Auto top-off.
That's going to be coming over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we've got the rock arrived. The sand's coming tomorrow. The lights are coming tomorrow. We got RO unit stuff coming today. We got our hands full over here at the studios, preparing and getting all this content ready for you guys, so we can get you more information.
Yeah, content. I mean, anything that will help you guys become better at aquarium keeping in general.
Absolutely. So, a couple shout outs: Jackie, Patrick, Jaden.
Sharing the stream, as you guys should share the stream.
Yes, please share the stream, because we want to get the word out there that aquarium keeping is easy, it's fun. It's not difficult. People are like, oh man, salt water is so tough, man. I can't get into that. Like,
right.
I hear it all the time from strangers that I meet out in the street. You know,
20 years ago that might have been true, but
yeah.
Really with the technology and everything, and it's gotten so much easier.
So much easier. And I said, in Waterbox, we designed these tanks and the filtration components so that it is easy to keep salt water. We give you all the tools. I mean, the best tools available so that you have success. I mean, that's really, at the end of the day, we want you guys to do well. I want you to show off your tanks, especially in our Waterbox group page. A lot of people are in that group page, and they're posting pictures of their tanks. They're modifying the cabinets. They're building their own. I mean, it's crazy, the stuff.
Right,
that,
definly, for anyone watching, join our Facebook group.
Join the Facebook group for sure, and you'll get some inspiration tank photos there.
So again, for those of you just joining us, we're doing a live Q&A today. You can ask us anything about Waterbox, anything about, we got 1 hour. You want to know about Waterbox, you want to know about any of our tanks, you want to know about how to keep a certain type of fish, we'll try our best. But again, we're here to answer your questions about aquarium keeping with the Waterbox series.
Absolutely, yeah, we love it. Couple shout outs: Brian, Virag, Matthias, Brian, Keenan's, Ken Brown's watching.
Keenan says our audio is a little low, so you check your mic.
I'm good. But so guys, we are really excited. I mean, I'm especially excited because the Pro 230, I've been waiting a long time to set this bad boy up. It's finally here. It's in the lobby. So I'm telling you, I'm just, like, I think about, what am I going to do with this tank? Like, what am I going to put in this thing? You know, what kind of corals? What kind of fish? We already know what kind of lights we're going to put on there. We already know about the pumps. We kind of know about all the equipment, per se, you know, Rich. We already know what we've got there coming for that Pro 230. But as far as livestock, you know, man, it's such a big decision, you know, of what to put in your tank.
Right.
You know?
And that's a big tank too, so it's going to require a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
I think that's some people that want to get into it take that big. I think I've seen a few that don't understand how much. I mean, if you're doing a reef tank, that's a lot of coral.
Dude, I don't think people even understand, because we were talking about this yesterday. If you have a 100.3, it's a 3-foot aquarium that we have, it's very manageable, as far as auto top off, whatever. But you said, once you move up to a 6-foot tank, I mean, everything increases. The amount of water you're going to need to hold, and the amount of the auto top off.
Yeah, the auto top off water is going to evaporate more. You're going to need a bigger protein skimmer, more lighting, more equipment. You're going to need a really good water storage system in your home.
I mean, just the auto top off section alone on that 6-foot tank is 20 gallons. Right. That's a lot of buckets, man. That's 4 buckets of water, of pure RO water, just to fill up the reservoir.
Right. Well, that goes back to why we call it the Pro Series.
Exactly.
Because it's designed for that higher level reefer that's had some success keeping smaller, more manageable aquariums.
Absolutely.
And they want to upgrade to something bigger. Not to say that you can't jump right in head first, but it is designed for the pros.
Exactly. So
Brian says, how do you keep a blue ring octopus? Brian, we don't.
Yeah, he put a big old JK on there, just kidding. Blue ring octopus, for anybody that doesn't know.
Hello to Scott
It's one of the most venomous octopuses out there. I mean, it's crazy. It's really cool looking, but I mean, deadly.
Yeah, there's definitely some inherent risk to keeping those.
And I've seen some crazy people, man, like trying to hold it and play with it or whatever. I'm like,
no thanks.
No, man, we don't want to do all that.
I don't gamble. I don't gamble myself.
Yeah, for sure. So, guys, comment of what you love about Waterbox. What do you want to learn more about Waterbox? What are your pros, your cons?
Max out, Scott.
Max out, baby. So, Brian Bauer says reverse osmosis.
What do you want to know about reverse osmosis, Brian?
We're going to do a segment on that. Actually, it's the parts are coming today. So we ordered. We have an RO unit here, but I'm actually going to tie it into our sink that we have here, and I had to buy some plumbing parts specifically so that we can actually tie it in, and so it's permanent, a permanent installation, I would call it.
Right.
And we ordered some big vats of that we're going to fill up with water and mixing vats, because we got all these tanks sitting around here. I mean, you got to have water.
Right. Again, guys, we're doing a live Q&A, as you see here at the top of your screen. If you have any questions about keeping an aquarium, or if you have any questions about Waterbox in general, what makes Waterbox different, anything, put it in the comments. We're looking at you right here just outside the shot. So,
yeah, for sure. Man, check out this 100.3 that I love, by the way. I mean, look at all those clowns in there. They're loving life. I mean, I put a toadstool in there, a small one. I got that big green leather. I put in there some Recordia, orange Recordia. There's actually some more nems that are up underneath the rocks. You can't see them. And some on the backside because they're kind of moving around.
So here on YouTube, Mista says, I need help setting up a 75-gallon. I want to do fish and corals, but I don't have a drilled tank. I need help with equipment. So again, I don't know what kind of tank you have, but you could always move up into something like a reef ready system that Waterbox has. Waterbox also has all-in-one systems that you could go with.
Yeah, but she already has a 75 and she wants to do fish and corals.
Yeah, so you're going to have to do probably like a hang-on back protein skimmer is the first step.
Yeah, I mean, the hang on back, but also they do make external overflow boxes. Yeah. It is kind of bulky. It will sit on there. That way you can get a sump underneath the tank and all that. But once again, I always tell everybody, you want to start with the right equipment. Instead of kind of making something work, it's almost better in the long run to just go ahead and get you the right thing to start with.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would personally, I would take that 75. I'd sell it to a neighbor or somebody. And I'd take that money, invest it into the actual tank that's going to get me where I want to go. Now that 75 is probably going to be great for freshwater.
Right.
It'd be no problem at all. But
use it as an auto top off.
There you go. Yeah, use it as a you got a
whole month's worth of auto top off water.
That'd be great.
Ashley says, you guys going to be at Reefapalooza this weekend? No, we are not, but do we have tanks there?
We do, yeah. Actually, Marco Rocks and Unique Corals and Triton Methods will be showcasing the Waterbox Peninsula tank. They've got a 6-foot Peninsula they're going to be setting up in their booth. Going to be really, really fantastic.
Heath says, we have 1,500 TDS water. What is the best method to get 150 gallon per day with RO?
You have 1,500 TDS water right now coming out of the spigot?
Is it mud?
Listen, dude, do not use that. You really need to get an RO unit. I mean, they're very inexpensive. You don't have to also hard plumb them in. RO units, they have adapters that can go right into the faucet. You know, so you hook up to the faucet, put one end into the drain, and man, just start cranking.
Well, I think that's a pretty good question, and your best bet, Heath, is to go to a professional that does RO units, and we actually have a company here locally. I'll give them a shout out, Aqua Effects. That's the unit that we use. Sure. Aqua Engineering. Go to aquaeffects.com, I believe, and give those guys a call. They're the water experts, so when it comes to RO, they know exactly what you're going to need, when you need it, and for everything from A to Z.
For sure. Yeah,
Patrick says, "Where's your light counter?" It's actually right down here.
It is here. Yeah. I know people have been asking, but I've got it right here. Oh.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. Look at that.
Chris says, "What is the biggest tank you will make?" Chris, right now, the only thing I can tell you is the biggest tank we currently make is a 230, right? And
well,
we do
for
have
our blue series.
Yeah, we do have a blue series, which is just the tank only, and that goes up to 360 gallons. It's a Euro braced beast tank. I mean, you're gonna need an army to lift that thing in your house, but it's designed for those that want something very big. They're gonna have a custom stand, custom filtration built. Yep. But we provide the beautiful piece of glass.
Of course.
The glass aquarium. Beyond the glass aquarium and something that large, it's up to you. You're gonna need to find a company that can build the facade and the cabinetry.
Absolutely, yeah. So, you know, you wanna, when you're stepping up to a tank that big, man, you gotta plan that out. It's not just, I'm gonna slap it on a cabinet, stick it in my living room. I mean, you're talking, wow. Yeah,
so Ashley says that's the tank that they want to see is the 6-foot peninsula. Mike says, our first 2 fish are going into the 70.2 today, a pair of lightning maroon clowns. That's a cool clownfish.
Ooh, lightning maroons. Yeah, and I love those, man. I remember when they first announced those at MACNA a couple years ago. I mean, it like blew the socks off everybody, man. That's a cool fish.
Heath says, I love the selection, quality, and price. I also asked customer service rep on a question about the 230.6 some dimensions, and she got back with me super fast. Proud to be a box head.
Yes, yes. But a big shout out to Jess in customer support here at Waterbox. She is on top of it, man. I mean, if you hit our live chat or call our customer support line, boom, we're on it. I mean, just top notch.
Matthias says, which return pump do you recommend for the 80.4?
Return pump for the 80.4. Well, that's the 4-foot frag tank. Personally, on that one, I would do the Ecotech S1 Vectra pump. That's what I do. It's the smallest DC powered pump.
And you can dial it in.
You can dial it in. I think that would be really fantastic. Any more, I think, because that tank is so shallow, man, it'd be pretty violent in there if you.
Also, specifically, use a DC pump because they're 12 volts instead of 24. So, in the event of some sort of electrical failure, it's going to be much safer for you and the tank.
Of course, so totally agree.
DC all the way.
Totally agree.
Mahmood says, want to give a shout out to the customer service and warranty departments at Waterbox. Was hoping to never have to use them, but when I did, they were on it and sent me a replacement quick.
Boom.
And again, that's our rock star, Jessica. We take customer service very seriously, and we want to make sure that you guys have a positive experience with Waterbox.
Absolutely, absolutely. Man, we got a lot of people with some questions.
Yeah, I'm having trouble keeping up with the comments here. So, Nate says, just ordered a 50.3 IO. I have a rating on XR30. Will this be sufficient coverage, or will I need to supplement? I think that would be plenty, especially if you raise it up.
XR30 on a 50.3.
I mean, it's 3 feet long.
Dude, that
but it's not as wide as some of the other ones.
If you suspend that light, or if he has it, I mean, yeah, that's a lot of light.
You're gonna want to keep the lower light corals out towards the sides.
Yeah.
Dustin says, "Hey guys, looking beautiful. Thank you. I had my hair done today." So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I need to make an appointment.
Sammy says, how are the clownfish doing? In Europe, we do not recommend to put different clownfish in the same tank. So Sammy, that's something that we were under the impression as well, but they're actually doing really good.
They're doing pretty well. You can see them in the shot there. They're doing great. I mean, look at them. They're just kind of all hanging out.
They're just hanging out. They need some more anemones in there, but
Yeah.
Again, this is done based on ORA's recommendation. You put them all in at the same time. That way they're not establishing dominance.
Correct.
They're all
correct.
just plopped right in.
Yeah, I'm
There's
keeping
no
them fed pretty well too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm feeding those guys 2 or 3 times a day. I kind of take a little break from my office. I come in and I sprinkle some pellets in there, and they gobble them up. So as long as they're not fighting for food and what have you, I think we should be pretty good.
Also, it's good to note that I wouldn't recommend this for everybody, especially if you're new to the hobby.
Of course.
Try it with a couple clownfish first,
exactly.
and then graduate to trying something like this.
Totally agree.
Let's see. Chris says working on planning it now. I'm assuming he's talking about an aquarium.
Okay. Brandon says those tanks look awesome. Yes, we appreciate it.
Brandon, that's the Waterbox 100.3, the Reef 100.3. It's a 3 foot.
It's a great tank.
3 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot tall, or a little under 2 feet tall.
Yeah, we also have the Aqua Illumination Nero pump in there. So if anybody's questioning, we have that Nero. Dude, that thing is awesome. Great pump. I mean, it has so many features. It's perfect for this size tank. I mean,
Mark says he can't decide between us or Red Sea. Well,
oh, come on, Mark. Come on now. Listen.
Well, the one thing I'll say is Red Sea sitting here live, taking your questions, trying to make sure that you're being more successful in this hobby, because that's what we're here to do. And if you saw a Waterbox in person, it would be no contest.
Yeah, I love when the Waterbox, Rich, is sitting next to competitors' tanks. I really do. I mean, listen, let's talk about some of the features that Waterbox has, right? We got the Starfire glass all the way around. You got
licensed, branded. This is a brand name glass. That's what's most important to remember. If you don't know what Starfire is, it is the most pristine, clear, ultra clear glass on the market. It's a U.S. brand.
It's unbelievable. So we pay to actually the licensing to use this glass. We have German silicone that's like, as you said, like laser.
Yeah, straight edge silicone seams with German silicone.
Yeah, so the glass is all beveled.
Looks like a robot did it.
We have a solid glass overflow box. So no plastic anywhere on it. I got dual returns on this thing. Yeah. So, some competitors have one.
Right.
So, when you look at the cabinet, the features of the cabinet with the 3 hinges on each door and the ATO built in. And I mean, there's so many features.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. It's not even a contest here.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I said, when you see, and, I'm saying it because I truly believe in the product.
Of course.
When you put them side by side, it's no contest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
And that's really what it boils down to. Let's see. Ken says, is Jake from Reef Builder setting up a Waterbox in the Reef Builder studio? Yes, Ken, he is. He just received it. If you follow them on Facebook, Instagram, they're setting up a 6-foot peninsula. Waterbox is the only company in the industry with a production 6-foot peninsula.
That's true.
With the cabinet that opens from both sides.
Both sides. So Jake over at Reef Builders, he's building this ultimate studio, laboratory, whatever this thing is. I mean, it's crazy. And he's going to do he's documenting this entire build with Waterbox, and it's going to be a worldwide coral and Brightwell and Ecotech build.
Right.
So it's just the 4 brands all in this tank, and it's going to be the ultimate reef tank that he's doing. And you can follow him, Reef Builders, on YouTube. So, how about YouTube, Wiggy?
YouTube, don't want to forget YouTube. Can't wait to get one of these tanks, says Death Mage. Is 230.5. He probably means 230.6 available in white. Any stores near Davie, Florida, to go see it. Well, I don't know if we have anybody in Davie, Florida with a 230 on display.
I don't think so. I mean, I know we got Sarasota, I think, might have a pro tank, Coral Connection.
We have one in our lobby.
We have one here in our
lobby.
Welcome to come see. Up in Longwood, Orlando area.
About 3 hours. Right?
Our guys down here, Living Reef, Orlando.
Yeah, Living Reef, Orlando has multiple on their showroom.
Yeah, so you can check that out. Oh, here we go. Yeah, but also the 230. Let's talk about the popularity. Listen, our tanks are super popular right now. I mean, people are starting to catch on and say, hey, listen, the quality of Waterbox outperforms everybody else. I got to get a Waterbox. So all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, and we're like, hey, this is a great problem to have.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
You know what I mean?
It really is.
So definitely we're in pre-order status on some of our tanks. That's okay, but get in line because I'm telling you, the containers are dropping, and we've already got a list of people waiting. So
right, we have containers en route. We have tanks
Yeah.
being built every day.
So
we have
definitely
a
get
massive
your
production line ramping up to meet the demand.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mista says, what's the website to get a Waterbox from? Well, you can go to waterboxaquariums.com. You go to many of our other partners as well. Saltwateraquarium.com, Marine Depot, Bulk Reef Supply, so on and so forth.
Absolutely, yeah.
And if you go to waterboxaquariums.com and click on support, there's a where to buy link.
Ken Brown, he has a good question here. He says, why do the Waterbox stands seem to be so much better built than Red Sea? Well, there's a lot of features, man. So when you put this cabinet, I mean, first of all, the finish. I know people, you can't have field of vision, but it has a nice smooth finish over the whole cabinet. Has a soft closed doors. So if you got little kids at home or whatever, and they try and slam that door,
not gonna happen.
It's just a nice boop. It's quiet. Yeah. We got the 3 hinges on both sides that are UV coated. Actually, it's like a PVC coating. You said on the hinges. Yep. The hinges are the actual door poppers are recessed into the wood. It's just
it's the attention to detail and the fact that there's one thing that we will not hide, and we are not a furniture manufacturer. Okay,
no.
That's not something we're trying to be. Yeah. So we use a really high grade furniture manufacturer that makes furniture for companies around the world to make this cabinet. So they have a very big R&D department. They know what they're doing. So that's what it boils down to: the quality of the materials, the craftsmanship, and the hardware.
Absolutely, love it. I just love it. It's really, really great. All right, let's get. We got a lot of questions here.
It's hard to keep up here. Let's see. Scroll up here. You got Dustin.
Dustin, he says Waterbox is local as well. Try and contact Red Sea. They advise everything is done overseas. They are so hard to be in contact with, which is a huge selling point. Huge plus. Love Waterbox. One day I shall have one in my life. Dustin, yes, you will have one.
Yes, you will. I guarantee that.
I know it.
I guarantee that, Dustin. It says Red Sea, you'll never be able to sit down and chat with them. I can probably guarantee that. Waterbox is a U.S. company. We're here live with you guys up to twice a week, taking your questions, trying to provide value for you to be successful with aquariums, because we make aquariums.
Of course. I mean, we're trying to grow the industry. And I know if people that are watching this, you must love fish tanks of some sort. And we all know that, you know, the internet and video games are kind of taking over, and it's kind of pushing people away. And we're trying to bring people back into their homes, into their offices, and get into aquarium keeping.
Aquariums are so great for the kids to have too.
Oh,
I mean, it's such a good learning tool for them. They start understanding the ocean, the animals, how it all works.
Aquariums in schools. I mean, I think people should be donating the tanks into the school system so that they can, totally have the kids learn about what it takes, the nitrogen cycle and different fish species and different things. I mean, this is, man, I would have loved that as a kid, man.
Absolutely.
In school, for sure.
Boca says on YouTube, we were talking to him about where he could see when he's going to Orlando the first week of December. So absolutely, stop by.
Yeah. Holler at us. Holler at.
Support at Waterbox Aquariums. Just let her know you're coming, and we'll.
Or Living Reef. I mean, great store, man.
Yeah, Living Reef too. He'll actually have them on a showroom floor for sale as well.
Yeah,
but you're welcome to come see our 230 here in the studios.
Let's see.
We got Sammy next.
Sammy, do you have a cleanup crew? If not, are you planning to do so? Could we get a closer look at the tank? Actually, I do have a little bit of cleanup crew in there. I've actually only got like maybe 10 little blue leg hermits in that tank right there, that 100.3. I do need a cleanup crew. I'm actually going to a local store here tomorrow to pick up some supplies, but I'll probably pick up a cleaner crew for that tank.
Yeah, I want to make a note too. We are, nothing good happens fast in a saltwater aquarium. So you do see it's been a number of weeks and there's not too much, but it's because we're trying to make sure that everything happens the right way.
Absolutely.
So we're taking our time a little bit. We're doing a lot of other builds and coinciding with this one. So it's a process, right?
It is, yeah.
You don't want to just fill up the tank with water and start dumping a bunch of livestock in there and hope that it works.
Yeah, like, guys, you have no idea like how many tanks we have here. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we got a 4-foot frag tank in the lobby, a 230. I got a 100.3.
You got a 20. You got a 28 frag.
28 frag.
Every office
has a cube in. I mean, there's tanks everywhere here. So, and they're all in different stages of a build. So, we're just trying to get to them all.
Deandra just bought my first Waterbox aquarium. She bought a 130.4 and is in love. Thank you. That's
Deandra,
awesome.
Welcome to the family,
Yeah.
Deandra.
Make sure to join our Facebook group and post pictures of your progress. We'd love to see it.
Yeah. Mike, my tank settled about an 1/8 inch in one corner. Short of emptying the tank, is there any way to level it? It's not dangerous.
An 1/8 of an inch in one corner.
1/8 of an inch. That's not a lot.
But really the biggest thing is you need to put a level on your glass.
Yeah.
And if you're not level, you're gonna need to you're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah. I mean, the easiest way that I would do would literally buy like 2 of those big Brute trash cans, clean, brand new ones, and kind of pump all the water because they hold 50 gallons each one. So you could get 2 of those and pump enough water in there to kind of, readjust that tank back out, and then pump it right back in. It wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it'd clear up pretty fast for you.
Also, once you pull the water out, just make the adjustments probably on the leveling feet, and you'd probably be good to go on that corner.
Yeah, for sure.
Got another question trying to compare us. We're going to stay on track with the Waterbox. Rob says, sorry I missed it today. I'm not sure what you missed.
Yeah. Dustin says, amen, my kids stand in front of my tank and just watch.
There you go.
That is exactly what I used to do, Rich. When my first tank was a 29-gallon freshwater. And I'm telling you, I was so enamored as a kid. I wasn't that young. I mean, I was in high school. And I would literally just sit in front of the tank and stare at it. I mean, like, right there.
Right.
And I just
relax.
I love it. I can still do it today. I can just sit there and stare at it. So
yeah, it's especially we got a lot of little fish swimming around. You got the coral swaying. It's beautiful.
Yeah. John says, are you planning on having any UK retailers? Well, actually, John, we are talking with a couple distributors and retailers in the UK. Yep. So we're just kind of
taking it's a process. We want to make sure it's the right partner for you guys, of course. And,
for sure.
But absolutely, we will be in the UK. We will be all over Europe. Waterbox is a worldwide brand.
Of course.
We're based here in the United States, but we're going to be available anywhere in the world you want to buy it. We want the world to have access to these great aquariums.
Yeah.
So
we're in Australia, South Africa, the Middle East. Just got it. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, India, Iran. I mean, unbelievable, man. We're just so impressed with the reach of Waterbox worldwide.
Daryl says, does Waterbox ship to Canada? Coming soon. We will be soon. Michael Hill says, thanks, guys. You're welcome, Michael.
Yes.
So again, for those of you joining in, Waterbox Q&A live here. We're going to be live for about an hour taking your questions. Ask us anything. You want to know about the Platinum 100.3. You want to know about our small tanks.
Come on now.
You want to know Dean's birthday.
Come on now, I'll tell you.
I mean, it's all good.
It's all good. Dustin says Waterbox is blowing up for a reason. Boom. Blowing up, man. Dropping bombs over here. But listen, guys, we want your questions. We want the comments. We're here for you guys. I mean, really, this is why we do this. I mean, we love the aquarium industry so much. We're trying to just provide an awesome product that's out there for everybody.
Let's see who's paying attention. Let's give away this shirt.
Oh, come on now. Look at this.
First 2 people to comment, I love Waterbox. We're gonna send you 2 of these, one of these T-shirts in whatever size you want. This is a new shirt we have here.
Boom.
Available on our website for those true Waterbox fans.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Also, we have these available for sale on our website.
We do.
If anybody wants to buy a shirt.
Yeah.
We also have these cool bracelets that you see us wear. Proceeds go to Coral Restoration Foundation when you buy a big pack of them. Really great. They kind of glow in the dark.
A lot of people love Waterbox.
Come on now.
They want free shirts.
That's it.
Well, if you guys, so there's a couple people that won the shirt. I expect you guys to join our Facebook group and then post a picture of you with your fancy new shirt on the Facebook
that'd
group.
be awesome. It'd be awesome because, yeah, man, we're trying to spread the word. Spread the word, spread the love.
Yep. So, a lot of people love Waterbox. Let's see. Deandra says, can you explain how to tweak your tank? I'm having a difficult time keeping water in the pump area.
Difficult time keeping water in the pump area, which means to me that you need to adjust the gate valve that's underneath there. So what's happening is the pump is either too strong and it's pumping the water out and not enough water coming in. You need to really look at the flow rate on that pump also. I mean, you can't have, it's got to be a nice balance, right? So you got to have enough water funneling through the system and enough being pumped out. So it could be that the pump is too strong would be my first guess.
Ken has a good question. He says, when are the 20-gallon stands being released? He's tired of answering that question.
Listen, actually,
So
just
Ken.
a couple weeks. And it's literally inbound.
Yeah. It'll be what, like October 24th, I think.
The
those
24th.
stands will be here.
Yeah.
So soon.
Ken, send me a text, man. I'll
Yeah, we'll hook you up.
hook you up.
Gavin says, yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Pack says, not enough water volume in your system. That's right. You got to remember that water's got to fill up that back overflow box, plus it's got to fill up that sump. So if it keeps running dry, you got to add more water for sure.
Yeah, she says when I adjust both the pump and the water, or and the valve, it gets loud. So you probably need to make sure A, the water volume's right, B, your pump's not pumping too fast. You might need to dial it down, and then make sure the water level in the overflow box is in the proper.
Correct. And let me talk about that just real quick. It'll take 30 seconds. There's two pipes in the overflow box, right? There's the short one that has that screen over it. That's the main drain, and so you want the water level just above that, but not enough. There's a second pipe that's up higher. It's an emergency. So you want to run that water level in between the top of that pipe and the top of that pipe. So right in that sweet spot is perfect. That's where you want to dial that in. So once that's dialed in, then you can adjust the pump from there. But that will eliminate that loudness. You know what I mean? Because
Deandra, what, if you can tell me in the comments, what is the flow rate on this pump and what model water box? She may have already said it, but I don't remember, because it could be if you're trying to run like 10 times plus system volume, you might just be emptying that thing out before.
It might be just way too strong for the tank. I'm not sure. But let us know what size tank you got, Deandra. We'll kind of walk you through it for sure.
Boca says, I hope YouTubers get t-shirts too, not just Facebook. Of course, Boca.
I think Boca Jr. should have them.
Yeah, Boca, PM me your address and we will send you one, because you are a loyal YouTuber.
Yes, and a lot
and
of
we
comments
appreciate
here,
you for that.
For sure. So definitely hook us up. Yeah, Dustin says your GPH rating on the pump. Yeah, what is that number? That's the question there.
For those of you just joining us again, I mean, it says it all here at the top, but we're doing a live Q&A. You guys can ask us anything. What do you want to know about Waterbox? What do you want to know about aquarium keeping? You know,
for sure.
What do you want to know about the industry? Ask us.
Ask us anything, man. We've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we've been in this industry for, I don't even want to say. But,
Too long?
Yeah, we've been, I've seen all aspects of it, man, from one end to the other, manufacturing, retail, distribution, I've seen everything. So a lot of experience, and we take that experience and we put it into Waterbox, and we know what works. You know what I mean? And that's why Waterbox is so successful. It's because we're taking everything we've learned over all these 20-some years plus, you know, and throwing
what we
it into
like, what we don't like, what we think needs to be changed, and we took it all and we put it into an aquarium that just works and that people like, and it's high quality.
For sure.
And it doesn't really get any more simple than that.
And then, you know, I want to ask people, what kind of lights do you guys run on your tanks? You know what I mean? Because
we're going to Q&A you.
Yeah. I mean, we ordered actually the AI Hydra 26 HD for our Pro 230 build. Really fantastic light. I'm super excited to get these lights on our Pro tank.
Right.
I think it's a great product.
Yeah, I love the AI product. I've been using it for almost since they came out, since some of the first generations.
It's killer.
The AI Soul. I mean, that's where they started. That was their flagship product. I mean, they've come such a long way
Yeah,
with
we used
their
to sell
technology.
a lot of those, man. Yeah, that was a great product. And also the Prime. We've got some Primes coming. We're actually going to be using the Prime on our frag tank. I mean, since it's only 12.5 inches tall, you know, you don't need. I mean, that light is people. They underestimate the pump, the light. It is so great, and the price point is just dead on.
Deandra said that she's running the Simplicity DC 1000. I don't know the flow rating on that. Doesn't seem like it would be too big though. So I think it's probably something to do with her, either A, the water level in the sump, or B, the plumbing is just not properly adjusted.
Yeah,
so.
could be.
Support at waterboxaquariums.com, or you can call her 800 number. Jessica will definitely get you figured out with that. Latham says awesome information.
Awesome
Again,
information.
Gavin's asking about UK. We're trying. We'll be there. We'll be there soon.
Yeah. Gavin says AI Prime HD.
So he's using the AI Prime.
Love that.
All the way over in the UK. Latham also says he just became a Waterbox dealer. So.
Well, welcome, Latham. And he's looking forward to setting up his first customer's tank soon.
And I'm sorry if I mispronounce you guys' names. Yeah,
it's okay. It's all right. But he's stoked. We love that.
So Tran's using an XR15 Pro ×2.
G4 ×2. Wow. Rufus using a Kessel AP700.
Mahmoud's using current USA loop system.
No SPS, so it works out well. Great. 3 AI Hydra 26s on mine. Wow. That's great. Deandra.
So Kurt says, how are the doors on your stands? I haven't seen them locally yet. He's saying that Red Sea's doors get stuck, so on and so forth. Our doors are fantastic. I mean, soft close hinges.
It's the hinges.
Recessed push opens.
The hinges. I mean, our doors have 3 hinges on each side. So, I mean, it's so smooth when you go and close that thing. And then also, our push buttons are the pushback mechanism is recessed into the wood. So that door just sits flush, man, right on there. It doesn't pop open. It's really, really good.
So we got more with current strips, looking to replace with 2 XR15s. Hani says, hey.
Latham.
Latham, okay.
Yeah, we did say that. Latham. Awesome.
I think I pronounced it wrong first. No one around here sells Waterbox. Never heard of you guys. Well, guess what, Mark? Now you know who we are. So check out waterboxaquariums.com. You can see the domain name right at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, man. Love Waterbox. Come on now. When you guys started out, did you keep a diary of your levels, etc.? Gavin. I never kept a diary, per se, you know, of my stuff, but I would always check. I mean, I was obsessed, man. I'd be like,
test constantly.
Oh, hey, it's Monday. I'm checking my nitrate levels, and then it's Tuesday. I'm going to check it again. You know, and in the beginning until, and I hate to say, but as you gain more experience, you'll notice slight changes.
Yeah, it's a visual thing.
You know, in the tank, and you can say, well, all of a sudden I'm noticing, you know, excessive brown algae, or I'm noticing...
or my polyps aren't extending. That probably means that my magnesium has dropped, or
my
something along
phosphates
those.
are getting up there. So then I see it visually, and then I go and test for what I think it is, and most of the time I'm pretty spot on.
Right. And you know, we differ a little bit because I'm big into technology, so I have used a lot of these. There's different online tools, apps for your phone that you can log. Every time you test, you can log the level. So that way you get a nice little graph, and it does give you a visual of
what's happening on your tank.
Yeah, so you might say, oh man, well, some of my corals are reacting, you know, negatively or whatever. You check out your app and you realize that, well, you did have a decrease in pH on such and such date or something like that. So it is a helpful tool.
That's true, yeah. At night, you know, levels are dropping when the lights go off and different. Yeah, but also, I can say, when you got corals and you got an investment in there, you know, make sure you're testing the calcium, alkalinity, magnesium, phosphate. I mean, your main parameters, you know, really need to be checking those out for sure.
Dustin says you got to show him them doors. You could hop over there and show him the doors.
I'll show you the doors. I'm open.
So So Deandra is attesting. She says it was the easiest to put together. Everything is smooth when opening the doors. So Dean's gonna hop right over here to this tank because it's just to my left. He's gonna show you those doors because they're real nice.
I don't know if you can see this, guys. It's not very bright here, but see, we got 3 hinges on there. But also look at the push button here. See how
Focus says he's got 2 Hydra 26s Prime HD on a Refugium. That's pretty cool.
But see, when you close the door, boom.
Yep.
Dude, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So, yeah, the cabinet's really nice, guys. Really nice. And I'm back.
And you're back. Didn't have to go far.
Didn't have to go far because it's here in the studio.
All right, so those of you joining us or still with us, Q&A, ask us anything about Waterbox. We're going to do this about every 2 weeks for you so you guys can learn a little bit more, hopefully provide you some value in keeping aquariums.
Yeah, for sure. Latham says, hashtag no sag. That's right. Hashtag Waterbox Aquariums, hashtag what's in your box. So that's also Instagram. You know, I mean, also you should follow us on Instagram as well for all the hashtags.
We're all over the place.
Dude,
we're on
everywhere.
Instagram. We're on YouTube. We are on.
Yeah.
Also, right here at the bottom, you can see the link to our Facebook group. This is a great user group. We got about 800 people in there so far. It's a great user group. All these people are posting pictures of their water boxes. You can see all the different setups. You can see what works for people and what doesn't work for people.
Yep.
It's very engaging. It's a very active group. So definitely pop into that link right there. Ask to join. It's a closed group, so we're gonna have to approve you, but we're doing that all the time, so it should be pretty quick.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dustin says, haha, you guys rock, man.
Thank you, Dustin.
Appreciate it, Dustin.
You rock too.
We're all about it. But I said also comment below also if there's something that you would want us to do, like in some of our segments. You know, what are they? Hey man, I'd love for you guys to do a video on this. Or maybe they want us to go somewhere. Maybe it's a retail store. Maybe they want to see more livestock or more corals or more equipment or whatever. Hey man, we're open. We want to give the people what they want.
Yeah. Yeah, we're open here, guys. We're an open book. We're aquariums is not a keeping aquariums, especially reef aquariums, is not an exact science. Everyone's got a different story, a different method, so on and so forth. So what we're telling you is what we do successful, so that we can hopefully you guys can be successful with the Waterbox aquariums as well. Yeah,
no, for sure. Latham says, "LOL, I'm going to need royalties for that marketing campaign." That's right. It's standard using the nanotank, the 18x18 on your site. It is on the site, but once again, it's in pre-order status.
Right.
So if you want to get that stand for the 20-gallon tank, you can pre-order it, and it will be shipping hopefully by the end of this month.
Right. And we're an open book, so again, we wanted to have this stand a lot longer, a while ago, but we want to make sure that we bring something that's just as high quality as what we're already providing. Of course, yeah. So we took a little bit more time to put it together.
I'd rather, delay or spread it out to make sure it's perfect, guys. So it'd be really,
Dustin says
good.
We should do an office tour, walk around and show all the tanks, kind of like a mobile show. Well, we talked about doing that on like Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that maybe one time.
Here in the studio, we can't do that. We're kind of fixed here because
the cords aren't.
Yeah.
I mean,
so we're actually in like a TV studio here with all the cameras and wires and lighting and so on and so forth, which we'll show you that as well. But
maybe a behind the scenes tour, people would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can maybe do that.
Rufus said it'd be cool to see a tour of your factory. Rufus, we actually do plan on doing that. We're working on some footage to show you guys exactly how these aquariums are built.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people asking for that. So coming soon.
State-of-the-art facility.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
really experienced team. I mean, it's a really cool process.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the size of like a football field. I mean, that thing is a monster.
It's huge.
Huge. The factory is massive.
Huge.
So,
Dustin says that's why we look so pretty. Thank you, Dustin.
Wow. Wow. Kind of like a mobile show. You guys should do an office area, walk around a shoulder tank, kind of like a mobile show. We could do that. I said, on our, I guess we could do it from our phones. You know, we could kind of go live on our phones so you can see everything.
For those of you just joining, I'm going to recap again here.
Please.
Q&A live here on Facebook and YouTube. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. Trying to get to 1 million likes. We got big goals, big ambitions. We want to provide you guys a good aquarium.
Yeah, set your dreams big, everybody. You know what I mean? I said, I always tell everybody, you know, I used to work in retail a long time ago, Rich, and people would come in and say, what size tank should I get? And I always tell them, get the biggest tank you can afford.
Right.
Because you will outgrow it at some point.
6 months down the road, you're going to be like, man, I really need something bigger. Now you're going to have to spend it again.
Yes, yes. So even if you're like, you know, well, I just want a 2-foot cube. Okay, that's great. But I guarantee eventually that tank's going to get outgrown and you're going to want a 3-foot. And then you're going to want a 4-foot. And then you're going to want, it's just, it's part of the hobby. It's what happens. You know, fish start getting bigger, corals start growing. You know, so always try and get the biggest, you know, that your space can handle and the biggest you can afford. And then take it slow, you know, on the equipment and the gear, and start, you know, you don't need it all right away.
Right, take your time. Make sure you do it right.
Yeah, it's not
Again,
an instant.
nothing good happens fast in a saltwater aquarium, most importantly.
For sure, for sure. So, yeah, definitely, everybody.
David posted a flag. I don't know what that flag is. Terry wants to see a behind the scenes. I think there's the general consensus here is we need to do a behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably live on Facebook because these guys are on Facebook. So we'll do that for you. We'll plan that out.
Waterbox customer featured tank of the week. I think that's an awesome idea. Definitely. If you guys send us, or in the group page, maybe we just pick some tanks out of the group page, post it to the group page, and we'll do a highlight on the other stuff and say, hey, this is the tank of the week.
Yeah. So those of you that are in here, if you're not in the group, right down here, there's a link to our Facebook group. It's a very great active group. You guys can learn a lot there. You can post pictures of your water box tanks. You can learn about which water box is best for you. I mean, the tanks that are in there, I mean, I'm just shocked how creative some of our customers get.
Yeah.
I just saw that. Do you see the 6-foot with the branching rock coming out?
Yeah, I saw that one, but I also saw the one where like, it was a skeleton. You put the skeleton next to the tank.
Some Halloween themed pictures in there. I mean, I love it. I mean, it's so great to see our customers interacting with this group with their tanks.
And we always say, like, you're joining the Waterbox family, right? And it's truly, we're an open book, guys. So, you know, we want people, if you've never had an aquarium before, we want you to come in. And it's just a great group of people, you know, that own Waterbox.
Ken says, "What's next for Waterbox?" Oh my goodness! If I could tell you that, your heads would explode. But I can't.
Goodness, Ken, I'm telling you.
We got plans going far into the future, but we do have some cool stuff coming up here pretty soon. Coming up here towards the end of the year and the beginning of the year, but nothing that I can really release just yet.
Q4, which we just started. Well, I mean. Wow, dude, I don't know. I can't even go there. It's like a loaded question because it's so big, it's so crazy.
Yeah, you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be really cool. We're bringing value to the aquarium hobby that no one else is doing. That's why we're sitting here answering your questions live on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, absolutely.
We're sitting in this crazy studio.
I know, man. We're
getting blasted by these lights. We got all this equipment over here. We got monitors in front of us.
I love it.
We're changing the game.
Yeah. Dustin says, Waterbox, wicked people, wicked community. This hobby is losing that, so it's nice to see. Yeah, it's wicked awesome, man.
Terry says she really wanted 100.3, but might get the 70.2 already because she has the lighting, I guess, that would go with that.
Unless you guys wanted to bring back the loop packages.
They're still around. They're just not pre-bundled.
Yeah. I mean, like saltwateraquarium.com, he has the loop lighting and pumps and stuff like that, so you can definitely still do that if you'd like it.
Oh, so David says the flag is the Colombian flag. That's awesome. So a lot of people here follow you, your recommendations and ideas. Love it. I would like to see a walkthrough and dosing of KH, magnesium, and calcium, not just the methodology, a real life case.
I think David is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do that for sure.
Yeah, we actually, I believe, have that already planned with our 230 gallons. This is a big tank.
Yeah.
We're going to show you how to properly manage that in a big tank like that.
For sure, for sure. And so we're going to get into on the big pro build, we're going to dive in more details of the stuff that people are kind of, we've been kind of keeping surfacey on the other tanks, but we're going to really go into dosing and reading the parameters and all the real technical stuff, you know, par readings and different stuff. We're going to really dive in here to show people some more advanced stuff.
As a matter of fact, our second installment of that build is tomorrow, which Dean's put together a really nice video for us on plumbing this beast.
Yeah.
So we have this really great plumbing setup that is, I mean, it's all pre-configured. Me and Dean just actually plumbed it yesterday, and it literally consists of just tightening a couple unions and you're done plumbing a 230-gallon aquarium.
It was crazy.
You know how hard that was to do 20 years ago?
I used to have a hacksaw, glue, PVC cleaner.
Glue everywhere. It's just crazy.
Oh, dude, it's so nutty. But Waterbox makes it so easy. And on the pro build, man, we got check valves, we got the unions, I got the manifold system, the gate valves. We're going to show you all that tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned because we're going to show you those things for you guys.
And again, guys, if you're just jumping in, we have about 10 minutes left in this stream. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. We're live on both Facebook and YouTube. Ask us whatever you know you want about aquarium keeping and Waterbox.
Yeah. Rufus says, "How long have you guys known each other?"
I saw that comment. I was trying to figure that out. It's been a while.
Let me just think. Hold on a second. At least, well,
2010.
Yeah,
something
probably,
like that.
Yeah, probably 2010. So it's been about 8 years.
Yeah. So we were with different companies at the time.
Yeah.
Throughout the years in this industry, and
we came together.
we decided to start an aquarium company. So
go figure. But it's great, man. Yeah. So and we go to a lot of the shows too, Rufus. So you'll see us like walking the shows. I mean, we go to Reefapalooza, Macna. Aquashella, Keep On Reefing Expo. I mean, all these different shows around the country. We try and get to them. Interzoo in Germany.
Interzoo, I love that show.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. I can't
wait for 2020. 2020.
2020 is going to be sick.
That's going to be awesome.
Wow, yeah, we already got big plans.
We just did it in May, and we're already looking forward to the next one. It's only every 2 years. This show is so massive. Go to interzoo.com. The show is so massive that it only happens every 2 years because they're literally
it's like a city.
I mean,
build a city. I mean, it's.
If you've ever been to like the Orlando Convention Center, I mean, that place is about 1 million square feet. I think the Interzoo is probably like 2 or 3 of those.
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
And they don't just do these pop-up booths where they put a little backdrop up. They're literally building structures.
Yeah, like full construction crews, like trusses. I mean, it's all for a trade show that lasts like a couple days.
And our booth alone took what? Almost a week to build.
Just to build it, yeah. We have videos on YouTube of the overview of that show. We did a really great booth. We're excited about that. But yeah, really going to be jamming, man. I mean,
David says, do you recommend running a manifold from the main pump or a manifold with a separate pump? The way we plumbed the 230 was for the main pump.
The main pump, David, we're trying to eliminate the need for multiple pumps on our Pro series. That's what we did that. So if you have one good DC pump pushing, man, no need to add another one. Let's just tee off of that.
Yeah, you might, I mean, just get something that has a substantial flow rate, and you're just going to tee right off that. And you can adjust those valves to put as much water through your equipment that you're running, your media reactor or whatever, as much flow through it as you want.
Totally agree. So, and that's the nice thing, man, about the Pro. I mean, as you hook up chillers or UV sterilizers or media reactors, zeolite reactors, biopellet reactors. I mean, there's so many things you can do with that manifold to hook up into the systems and customize it. It's really, really great.
Christian says, where are you located?
Well, we are in a suburb of Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, northern part of Orlando.
Yeah, North Orlando, a town called Longwood, Florida. It's where our main offices are.
Usually we just say Orlando because no one would know what Longwood is.
Yeah, that's true. So,
but we're what, 20 minutes north of downtown Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But we have warehouses in Los Angeles and Ocala.
And Jacksonville.
Now Jacksonville. Yeah. So we're going coast to coast here to get product to customers and retailers very quickly.
Right.
So
let's see over here on YouTube. Boca says the differences between the 190.5 and the 236.6, just size or everything else the same? Replacement parts easy to get. So the biggest difference on the 190.5 and the 230.6 is, of course, size. But when you jump up to the 230, you get that separate 19-gallon reservoir for auto top off.
Yeah, that's really the only difference. The plumbing is exactly the same. The cabinet is the same.
Might be one less door.
One less door. The dimensions, the depth is the same. It's just 12 inches on length shorter.
Right.
Still using a 3/4 inch glass.
Yeah.
So it's still got that thick glass.
Yeah, and because we were able to, we wanted to do it on the 190, but on the 230 we added that separate reservoir because we did have the space in the cabinet.
The space, yeah.
But the 190 still has a nice reservoir built into the sump.
For sure, for sure. And on the Pro Series, guys, the socks are 7-inch socks, not the 4-inch socks. So
you get much longer use before they start clogging.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So but those Pro Series, man.
And he says the replacement part's easy to get. Absolutely, we have parts here. I mean, we have a full catalog of parts. So.
Yeah. He says, Boca Jr. says,
you'll never need them though.
You got me at 230.6.
It's hard to not go with the 230.6 for me because the price difference isn't too great, but that ATO reservoir is everything, man.
Yeah,
you get this beautiful, it's a Starfire glass auto top off reservoir, Waterbox logo inscribed into it, 20 gallons. It'll probably last you about a week without having to top off your system.
Top it off again. Yeah, it's really, really, really great.
The thing to remember is you do have to go out and buy an electronic auto top off system. We prefer XP Aqua.
Yeah, it's a great product.
But again, any popular electronic ATO system.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, we only have a couple minutes left here on the stream, so definitely holler at us, comment. We appreciate you guys checking in with us. So remember, tomorrow we're doing the plumbing installation on the 230. I've also got all kinds of stuff happening. I mean, I got so many parts and pieces and shipments coming, but we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. We do.
It's gonna be fantastic though.
Busy around here.
Busy, and then Rich is doing the whole ATO system on that.
Yeah, the following week we'll be showing you guys exactly how we designed, why we designed this ATO system the way we did, and we're going to be installing the XP Aqua Ultimate system on that tank.
Yeah, and then we're going into the skimmers, and we're talking and pumps and power heads and lighting and rocks, and I mean it's, oh my goodness, dude, it's going to be awesome. Awesome building, love it. Dustin says, wow, make a little frag tank with it? Ha ha ha. I guess you could, I mean, if you wanted to. Christian says, for the 70.2, what lighting do you recommend, and does it clamp to the center back of the tank? The 70.2, I would suggest a Hydra 26, 170.2. You could do an AI Prime if you needed, but the Hydra 26
would be really good.
Is a good light for that. As far as clamping to the center, because there is a center overflow on there. Yes, you can do that. You would just have to remove the lid, the cover on that overflow box.
Right.
That's the only thing, and it's really just a cosmetic. There's no real functionality of that lid.
Right. It doesn't necessarily need to be there.
Yeah. So yeah, easily. So you can easily just mount that on the arms, the mounting bracket for that. But Hydra 26 definitely on that tank would be my choice, for sure.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, everybody.
One last question. Richard,
come on now.
Richard Tank says, hi, everyone. Hello, Richard. It's a good name you have there. My name's Richard also.
But we love everybody that is tuning in and helping us with the question and answer. I'm surprised nobody asked about lunch today. I'm surprised nobody asked about my birthday.
Yeah, I mean,
you set it up and nobody took advantage.
You said you could ask it, and unfortunately, guys, it's too late. You can't. I mean, you only got a minute left.
It's too late, so we're almost out of time.
So maybe next time.
Yeah, it's all good, guys. But we appreciate you checking in with us. Like us, follow us. We're here for you. If you have any questions, hit us up on the chat on our website. But we're going to go live tomorrow at 12 noon, East Coast.
See you at 12 tomorrow, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.